Earbuds Podcast, presented by Headliner Music Club.
What is going on right now?
You got
gotta do like just half an ounce.
Oh, you did
half? This?
No, that's way too much.
This is so disgusting, guys. Stop.
Then I'll be like extra healthy, right?
Bro.
Well, you gotta. There's
so much.
Ew.
There's a certain kind of olive oil.
Clip that. Clip that.
Why are we taking olive oil shots right now?
I'll send you guys the info, but it's great. Honestly,
Alcohol sales are down because olive oil
shots.
sales are going through
in the morning.
$50 a shot or whatever you said, a bottle.
When Neil throws up 30 minutes into this episode, we know why.
We're going viral, guys.
Yeah. Let's get the podcast going because we can be here all day talking about olive oil. Welcome to the Earbuds Podcast, episode 31, presented by Headliner Music Club. Oh man! All right, we're just going over our olive oils over here.
Yeah, is that alcohol optional?
Now it's an olive oil.
There we go.
See, hey, that would be a good party five.
that's gonna be in my new
olive
rider.
oil.
That's in my rider. Like shots of olive oil all night.
Yeah,
actually, no, that's gonna be. I think too much olive oil might make you, go. Poo-poo.
Could you imagine like a group of girls coming to the booth and you're like, yeah, let me get you a shot of,
and just give them olive oil?
Yeah.
You just don't even tell them, but just tell them to take it.
You're like, trust me, this is going to benefit you later. This is
good for your health.
Yeah, it's perfect. All right. Moving on from olive oil, we have our special guest in the room, in the virtual space, Dex from Nashville. What's up, Dex?
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Thanks for having me.
Dude, thanks for doing this. Thank you for putting up with us for the past hour before we started recording. But why don't you give everybody a background and who you are?
I'm Dex, like you said, man. Living here in Nashville, originally from Milwaukee, between Milwaukee and Chicago. And I am the director of entertainment for a hospitality group out here called Stand & Bowery. We run the Barstool venues and then have a couple venues in West Palm Beach in Florida, Tampa, and then New York.
Damn. DM's about to be flooded.
Yeah, dude.
Very, very nice.
Also,
yeah, what else?
Clearly run the podcast.
That.
So
Nice.
got the platform, podcast, and mix show too. So that's
Nice.
that sums up my life.
And you do the stuff for the Predators too, right? Nashville Predators.
Yeah, DJ for the Preds, who season's over. So
Wait, what?
Nothing right now for them.
What sport is that?
Wow.
NHL.
Good. I was gonna ask that, and I was like, you know what?
How do you guys not watch? No one else watches
I don't
hockey.
watch hockey,
huh?
man.
Jeez.
I like
You know
the
what?
Ducks because Ever was showing me the logo.
Hey, who are the Ducks playing right now in the playoffs?
Oh, the Oilers.
Okay, there we go.
No,
That's
because
a
literally
win.
we were just talking about it yesterday.
It's
But
a good series.
I was only interested because I like the logo of the Ducks. It's cool. That's cute.
Fun fact: it was actually owned by Disney. They were a team that had owned by Disney.
that's right. I did know that.
Yeah.
I did know that.
All right, we'll
Nice.
get more into hockey trivia a little bit later in the show.
That's all you guys, man.
We have music news coming up, charts, and our top 5 of the month. So that should be fun. Shout outs. I want to shout out to James Ryan, our buddy in Vegas. We just love James. And we have my buddy Jeremy Ellis, who's a big time listener. Got to show him some love. James Wang, of course.
The Jameses.
He's like our number one, I think, right? He's day one, number one at this point. And then Neil, you got shout outs you want to?
I got many shout outs. So I was at Cavo, so I want to get a shout out to Joe O'Connor, Ann Sounds, Cam Wick, and Justin. And then I was also at Greenlight. So Brent, Enzo, Brax, Fisher Price, Goody, New, Paloma, and Christian and Cole over at Ritual.
A lot of dudes.
Nice.
Okay.
A lot of dudes. Oh no, I have Paloma in there.
Christian and Cole are the homies.
Yeah.
How was that new
What are you talking
spot?
about? I had Paloma in there. That was a girl.
Oh yeah,
Game her
great
first.
ratio if you owned a club. Yeah, it'd be perfect. 5, you got shout outs. You want to say what's up to people?
Just June Cash. He's been in LA for a month and we still haven't had KBBQ yet.
Really?
I think this week we're due. But yeah, Shout out
He's
to
moving
June,
back too, so you better hurry up.
Yeah, I think it's like his last week here. We only saw him once.
I feel like we all get June for a little bit, and then he goes back to one of us. Either it's Neil or Five or me.
Might
in
send him to
Chicago.
Nashville next.
Yeah,
They got
You'll
some
love 'em.
hotels out there.
And strip clubs.
There you go.
Not good
right.
ones.
Wow. Okay, we could talk about that in a new segment too. All right, let's catch up. Five, what you been up to, man?
A whole lot of stuff, coffee stuff, olive oil stuff. But I did the SLS again, the skateboarding league in LA. Paul Wall performed, and I played a lot of classic hip hop and keys. Last weekend it was Coachella. Everyone thought it was going to be crazy or it was going to be slow. LA was popping.
It looked popping.
Nice.
You
Yeah.
said that video. I think you posted it. You're like,
Everyone
man.
was arguing comments. We can talk about that later.
Neil, does New York slow down when Coachella happens, or is that
No.
not? Is that
No.
okay? I didn't know if that's a
No,
relevant.
we have
thing
our
for-
own Coachella. We have like Gov Ball. We have like anything that the West Coast has. We have like another version of it out here. So
Well, I mean, people in Chicago go to Coachella too. I mean, I wouldn't say things slow down, but it's. I mean, I think people travel for it.
No, you would
outside
think,
of-
right? Because everyone in LA was like, oh, Coachella weekend, all the food places are going to be like, that's normally busy. It's going to be like wide open. Nah, man, there were lines everywhere. Like even longer. So,
maybe like visitors knew like, okay, everybody's out of
yeah,
town.
it's time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
Now, yeah,
We
now
can
we
finally
get it.
go hit these spots.
Yeah.
And no, that's not the case.
No.
Neil, what you been up to?
Nothing. Just DJing, coffee stuff as well. Got to go check out Breakaway in Dallas while I was out there. And I saw Sophie Tucker, which killed it.
Were they doing the dance on stage?
The dance?
Yeah. You ever
I think
seen
they
them
do a dance at every show.
Oh, they do? They have like choreography.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never seen- okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that was a part of the show.
Yeah, she plays the guitar. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, they're talented. They're brother
Yeah.
and sister, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, big shout out to
I
Eddie
was like,
Spears
damn, my
for
bad.
hooking that up, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's it.
I was in Hawaii. That was awesome until I got burned. And yeah, that was fun.
Wait.
Hawaii's beautiful.
DJ burned or you got sunburned?
No, I got
You don't
sunburned.
look sunburned.
Yeah.
Oh
look
no,
pretty
I'm
normal.
healing. Yeah, it's yeah, I got sunburned.
How
pretty
many
bad.
musubis did you eat?
Ooh, I had you're talking about masalas?
No.
Musubi?
Spam
What the
musubis.
fuck?
What are
Spam
musubi?
wrapped in rice and seaweed with teriyaki sauce.
Oh, I didn't do that. Yeah, I
Come on, dude.
What the?
no, I
Do you
eat
need
the,
spam at all?
no, I eat the sugar donuts.
Of course. you
Whatever
did.
those
Yeah.
things are, like the cinnamon
That I
sugar-
Masadas,
assumed.
yeah, they're good.
by
Yeah.
Leonard's Bakery. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's a hot spot. Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. Played at District.
Yeah, shout out to Alex, Cam, Micah, Devin.
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
Gang.
gang, and Zach and everybody. So it was a lot of fun. It was just a wild, I didn't know. I mean, every time I played in Hawaii, it was like kind of like, all right, what are we gonna play? Like the formats, like when we used to do Addiction, it was like a little bit more hip hop leaning. Like this one, it was just like, yo, just go have fun. I was like, oh shit. I was like,
Basically,
I haven't heard
where
that.
like my set at Keys can be played out there at District. Same set.
And you just do
Hip hop
yeah.
and house. Hip hop, big room, tech, whatever. Like all sing along.
I think we've all, you just play there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a
Yeah,
lot of
great
fun.
room.
Great, so much fun. What else do we have? And Dex, what you been up to, dude?
I am still in an Airbnb here, waiting for the house to get remodeled. But this past weekend, was out in Tampa. I also just went to Breakaway this past weekend in Tampa because it was there this past weekend. Got to see Chris Lorenzo, Clooney, Dom Dalla. It was awesome. Good lineup of shows both nights. And then was playing at our venue out there at 511. It was very, very good crowds. We did a couple of after parties with dancing on Friday, and then Roddy Lima played Breakaway on Saturday, and we had him at our venue after, and it was really, really good. Very good crowd that was engaged and loving house music and singing songs, and was an awesome turnout.
That's an Airbnb.
Yeah, this is an Airbnb.
Really, it looks like a pottery barn. It's so nice.
It's fucking
It's
5 stars.
everything. Look at that. Look
Five
at that.
stars for sure.
Yeah,
Got that
look at
insurance money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. What happened to your house?
Flooded.
Oh,
They're in these Nashville storms,
oh,
which
man.
is really
Sorry to hear
just,
that.
it was like 20 degrees and all things fall apart here.
That's crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
At least they put you up in somewhere nice. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go to the news. Kanye dropped Bully. I know this is maybe a little behind, but he put the album out and when I did all of his concerts right after we recorded our last episode. So I wanted to get your thoughts on the actual album, gentlemen, and the performance that you saw, I'm sure, all over social media. None of you guys went to the concert, right? I'm guessing. No.
No.
No, we wanted to, but I was working.
Dude, tickets were cheap.
Yeah.
Tickets were like
especially last
70.
minute.
Yeah, it was like $75. I was in San Diego. I was like,
Damn.
should I just drive up or whatever? I was in San Diego. I was like, should I make that or not? But I had no one to go with. But yeah, it look, I don't care what people, that was like one of the best concert minimal setups I've ever seen, but it was still so
Yeah,
massive.
a lot of classics, right?
Yeah.
Well, not just, I'm
everything.
talking about the production itself. Like, I mean, dude, and everyone was saying that like Justin Bieber kind of mimicked a lot of his stage at Coachella.
I had not heard that, but I was literally thinking the same thing. I was like,
yeah.
It's definitely got a Kanye feel to it.
It's a minimalism, right? And it's and you're doing so much. He is like, it's basically just a spotlight on him. So I don't know. Maybe that's going to change the way that performances go these days. I mean, you remember the days when there was like 30 rappers on stage and it was just like, who had the mic? It was just like, what was going on? But now it's gotten to this elevated performance. I don't know. To me, it was pretty dope. Did you guys listen to the album?
I did.
I did too.
Yeah.
I have
liked
not
it.
listened to all the way through, but a bunch of it. Yeah.
It's short. It's only like 40 some minutes. It's not that long. I thought it was pretty solid for a comeback, or having putting. It sounded like very much college dropout-esque with a lot of the old samples and stuff. He produced a lot of the songs on that album. If you're going through the credits, so I don't know. What do you think, Neil?
My thing was they leaked so many versions of that album, and so I liked I thought version 2 was that should have been the album. There's like a couple of similar sounding songs, but it's actually a way different album.
What was the difference? Is the production different, or the songs are different?
I think he couldn't release it because he couldn't clear some of the samples.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just kept leaking versions. I think there was like 5 versions, but version 2 was the one that I was like, that's my shit. So he was leaking it on YouTube for like ever.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the leaks. People were like, "Those aren't real" or whatever. I don't know, but no, it was pretty good. I think he's on a good path if he's going to keep putting music out like this. So, also let's talk about Yeats. He dropped an album on March 27th. It's called ADL. BTS, who has a lot of production. What was it? You said Diplo produced some stuff. 5 on that.
Diplo did a bunch. Shout out to Akira. He had a song credit on one of the songs too, so on Hooligan. But yeah, Diplo, Ryan Tedder.
March 20th it came out, so if you guys are playing BTS, look for that. Also, Coachella just wrapped up. What are your thoughts on Coachella? Did you guys see anything you liked? Is there anything that stood out? Go ahead.
Beauty and the Beat.
Yep, I'm gonna get that tattooed on my chest.
Dude, that whole
Neil was the first person who like
Beauty
brought
and
it
the
back,
Beat,
and
man.
yeah, he was like,
That was like
over a year ago, and we started playing it again.
I still play that shit. That shit never fails. It never
Neil,
fails.
I think Justin Bieber probably heard the pod and he was like, "Yo, Neil's onto something here. I think we got to pull this back up."
Yeah, we gotta get
And
Justin
Neil was commenting on
the
the
show.
YouTube, telling him to play it.
Yeah,
It's my favorite song.
Justin, you know what to do.
You know what
Hit
to
him
do,
with
man.
it.
That's why he played it.
Anybody else stand out in any of the performances, any of the DJ sets? There's a lot of electronic artists.
Prospa, set was all over my feed. Who else?
Snake stood out that second
Snakes
week
too. Yeah,
a lot of the trap
a lot
stuff.
of trap, a lot of trap. Was it dubstep, bass, all that?
Yeah, a little bit of everything, but it seems like the lower tempos kind of made a big comeback at Coachella, which is pretty cool. Dex, anyone stand up for you?
Prospa for sure. Goodfella is another one that's like up and coming in that electronic scene. Got to play Coachella for his first time too. Saw a lot of clips for that. Obviously, like John Summit doing the surprise set after Animo got canceled. That was a huge one too. So just being able to do like a speaker like fell on somebody or a light fell on somebody.
Is that what happened?
Oh, holy shit.
They do. Well, they have like the stages where it's like any of those, they have like wind ratings, and it was so fucking windy that they had to shut down the stage.
Oh shit.
But like a speaker or light like fell on someone, so somebody's about to get a fucking bag.
And Major Laser's show looked crazy too.
Coachella's ownership switches to like some random person.
Yeah.
Like, Steve is the owner.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve. That dude,
Steve's like, I just got
Coachella.
Yeah. Steve just took it.
The one that I saw the most was Disco Lines.
Yeah.
Disco
That
Lines,
day zero. The day zero, they said that they pulled the biggest crowd.
They said that about Tinashe's Do-Lab set too, right? But I mean, I heard she had the biggest Do-Lab attendance too. So
Damn.
Catch her headlining at EDC next year.
yeah,
Tinashe.
But yeah, all those like the day zero stuff that they do where it's like, I mean, even like I feel like Prospa, Max, and Luke Dean have been just doing every fucking single show together, and they just seem like they truly love playing music. Like I don't even know how much they're getting paid for some of these other shows that they're doing and just like random ass pop-ups, or if they're just doing it for the love of the game.
they're probably just doing it. Shit.
Probably exposure to,
You think their agent's gonna let them do it for the love of the game?
No, I know that like, I mean,
Like,
they
I can
gotta
hear-
be getting a bag, but
Yeah.
I feel like some of these, they're just like, dude, fuck it. Let's just go play these after parties or these pre-parties and stuff like that. So
Where's Prospa from?
There's
England.
two of them, right?
Yeah, it's
It's a duo.
Where are they
yeah. I don't
from?
know if they're brothers or I know Luke and Max Dean are cousins, but I think Prospa's just boys from
the UK.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. The last thing I want to talk about, another article came out. It said, nightlife isn't dead, it's evolving. I know we've talked about this many times, but I think the thing that stood out on this one was talking about the sober events. There's tons of sober events now that I have actually really driven out Gen Z. So, which is pretty interesting considering that, you're going to a party now and it's totally cool to be sober, which it was never a thing before, but now it's becoming a huge thing for ticket sales. Day parties are
party. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Olive oil party.
The olive oil party.
Shots of olive oil.
Hey, Five's throwing an olive oil party soon, so you guys just be
Extra
ready.
virgin, cold
Yeah.
press, early harvest.
Now you have to go-
680 polyphenols.
Could you
only.
imagine? You know when you go to a
High-end.
club. You know when you go to a club and they're like, "No, that's the shit tequila. Don't drink that. Drink this." You know, it's like, could you imagine sitting there and be like, "Yo, no. He's got the bad. That's a seed oil. Don't even touch that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, no,
it's a
no, we
good
don't
stuff."
fuck with
20
seed
years
oils,
from now,
man.
you're gonna regret this.
Yeah, it's gonna be horrible for you. What's your guys?
The crazy thing is with like $50 bottles of olive oil, the biggest complaint here is like drinks are so expensive, like Gen Z just doesn't want to pay for it. You put that in
drinking
on the
olive oil.
behind the bar, they're gonna move back to alcohol. Like they're gonna be like, if I'm gonna pay $25 for a shot of olive oil, I might as well just drink liquor for like half that.
Oh man, it looks like movie theater butter to me. I don't know if I can do it.
Delicious. I'm gonna put
Oh.
Allie on it. I'm gonna I'm gonna tell Allie about it, and she's gonna be all over it. And you're gonna have
no,
olive oil
man.
shots every
Our
morning. buddy.
daily olive oil shot. What are you guys' thoughts on these sober parties and things that the day parties and stuff? I know Dex, you were talking about it earlier.
I think if it's an early morning party, yes. Like a coffee shop, that it's been done through and through, right? But I think they're great. Run club
Yeah,
parties.
I think those are still like popping right now. Yeah, we have a run club party that we've been doing at a lot of our venues. Stride Social. It's a guy named Norman and Jake that have been running it, and they fucking kill it, bro. They bring like 400 some people out for a run club where I'm like, I don't even know if I could find 1 or 2 people to run a couple miles.
How long
with
is
me.
the run?
And
Yeah, how long is the? Don't you just lose
It's like
people?
a 5K, right?
Like you start out with
They do it.
400, but I think at the end you'd probably have 30, and then it'd be
No,
like,
so this
ah,
is like this goes into the curation of what you're talking about, where it's like nightlife might not be dead, but it's like thinking of ways to curate and activate either venues or events and stuff like that. And they're doing it right, where they do these run clubs, but it's really just like a networking event and kind of like a singles like meetup stuff where
Yeah.
it's like, all right, if you're single, you wear black. If you're in a relationship, you wear red or whatever it is.
Really?
It's a 2-mile run or it's a 1-mile walk. So all these people come and they link up and they're just talking and socializing. It's more of like a social event than it is a run club. And then it's like, all right, then you meet at Barstool after, and then you have Waka Flocka performing after. So now you get a
and
show
drink
out of
olive
it too.
oil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
But, yeah, I mean,
has the
obviously they
color
have, like,
coordination
drinks and
thing.
stuff.
That's a thing.
Yeah, that's like part of what
Run clubs
what
are
they
big for
branded
like
it.
meeting, like, yeah.
I didn't know the
So, like,
I didn't know the color thing.
The color of your outfit.
I don't know if
like-
that's every run club, but that's just how they do theirs.
What was the?
Which
what
is
was-
smart, dude.
What were the colors again?
It can be
So
any.
you wear like black if you're single, and then it's like a red if you're taken, or there's some other shit. I don't know, but they fucking kill it, bro. They've been murdering it every single time that they've done one. They do one like every month at our spot, and they bring out so many people.
Or if you're like you wear blue if you want a side piece or something like that. Right?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah,
All right, cool. Well, I'm glad we got to go over the olive oil parties and the daytime parties, guys. that was really good. Let's go to our charts. 5. Why don't you read off the HMC charts for the month?
All right, man. Number 5, we've got Ye and Travis Scott, Father. Number 4, Prospa and Clooney, Free Your Mind. Number 3.
Jerzy just found out what that song was.
You
Yeah.
just really found out before the show. That's crazy.
I told you I've never had to play it. It's never. I don't play in like a
wild.
lot of
Blame
house
you.
rooms. I don't know.
You're in Chicago, too. That's crazy.
I do.
All
I
right,
don't
number
get booked
3,
out.
Cuddy, Pursuit of Happiness, Kaze's Tempo Edit, Fire. Number 2, John
Boy.
Summit. Yeah, the boy. John Summit, HMC boy. John Summit, Chainsmokers, All the Time. I haven't played that one. Number 1, Side Piece, Wild, Banger, HMC Club Edit. Billboard Top 10, Neil. What you got, dog?
Oh, that's me. Number 10, the Billboard Top 10. Number 10, Folded Kehlani.
Still going
Number
strong.
9, Stateside, Pink Pantheress featuring Zara Larson.
Is it Zara? Zara?
Zara.
Zara Larson.
Zara Larson.
I don't know. Be Her, Ella Langley, Golden. Is it Hunter X?
Yeah, you could say
Am I right? Hunter X.
Yeah, Hunter X.
That thing needs to leave already. That and Folded, but
Nah.
they've been on the charts forever.
They have been, but
Forever.
It was like the biggest song last summer. Yeah.
Dude, Golden's been on there for like an entire year, maybe even longer.
No, it was like last summer. It popped up. We remember we were talking about. We're like, what is this Golden?
that's
And
like
then
the
we
lack
found
of
out.
like hits coming out. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's been like that too.
So Easy, Olivia Dean, Swim, BTS, Ordinary is another one. Ordinary, Alex Warren, I Just Might, Bruno Mars, Man I Need, Olivia Dean.
It's creeping
Number
up,
1,
guys. It's creeping up.
Again? Is it going viral again or something?
No, it's just you guys were shitting on the record I loved, and
It
now
still
it's-
doesn't work for me.
Oh, wow.
You got to play the Kaze's edit of it. Banger.
That's true. Choosing Texas, Ella Langley, number 1.
I still haven't played that song.
Ella Langley goes off here.
Yeah, out
big,
there,
yeah.
right? In Nashville,
Really?
Yeah.
for sure.
I think if you play for a
yeah.
pop, any type of pop crowd, that record is
Try
it's a
it.
singer. But you got to play like a remix. You can't. I think the original, it's good, but it's like energy's not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. Scooter's got a couple of edits that are like more beefed up versions of it that work a little bit better for nightclubs.
Yeah. I'm going to do the Spotify weekly charts. This is what we have. Number 5, Don Toliver, E85. Bella K. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Either do I. You want to pull that up?
That's a good. I've had it requested from like TikTok stuff.
What is it?
Twin Sick just did a remix for it too.
All right.
I know that one.
All right. Pink Panther is Stateside with Zara Larson. Dominic Fike, Baby Doll, number 2. And Ella Langley, Choosing Texas is number 1. Ta-da.
Wow, Choosing Texas going strong.
It's a big song. Neil, do New York for the Apple Music City charts.
All right.
Go ahead, man. We're ready for it.
Okay, so
Number 4,
Apple
I
City
can't wait
Music
for it.
charts. Fuck you. Anyway, for New York, obvious Chris Brown. Number 4, Panti E. Kolale.
Why did he practice this?
I think I did it. Panti E. Kolale 2.0. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Yukon, Justin Bieber. And my all-time favorite, Beauty and the Beat, Justin Bieber, number 2. And Rain Dance, Dave and Thames.
That's crazy. See, like the Coachella effect is definitely happening.
Yeah.
In these
It's like
city
almost like a
charts.
Super Bowl effect.
You can tell who like one of the biggest artists at Coachella was. 5 to LA.
Risk It All, Bruno Mars. That's number 5. Pinky's Up, Cat's Eye, number 4. Daisies, Bieber, number 3. Yukon, Bieber, number 2. And number 1, Neil's favorite, Beauty and the Beat. JBZ.
Is Beauty and the Beat bigger than Baby right now?
Yeah.
Dude,
Baby gets overplayed a little bit, but
yeah.
Dude, I think it's because of like how he performs it too at Coachella, where then
Stuff
it
at
makes it
YouTube?
so viral. Yeah.
Dude,
But
that song never fails. Like, you don't even
No.
need a remix to it. You just play it.
yeah.
damn. Chicago with Jerzy. What you got, man?
Ooh, all right. Yukon, Justin Bieber, number 5. Don Toliver, number 4 with E85. FDO, Pooh Shiesty at number 3. You heard about this shit with Gucci, right?
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
that's wild. All right. Number 2, Beauty and the Beat, Justin Bieber and Ella Langley at number 1 with Choosing Texas.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun. That's how it goes.
It's very
case
surprising
anyone-
that she's number 1 in Chicago.
With
Okay,
Pooh
yeah.
Shiesty on the same list. Yeah, who would have thought?
Chicago's
Yeah,
a
Chicago's got a very
wonderful
diverse
place, man.
list.
Dude, we are just so all over the place in this. It's a good mix, though. It's like pop, hip hop, pop, country. I like it. I'm feeling that. Let's go over your edit submissions. Big thank you to everybody that submitted the edits. We had so many this past month, which is great. So thank you guys for submitting those and sending them in. Shout out to Hitman, Liam, and Sounds, Broadway, Steve Spin, Nick Lewis, Villa, Marks, One Die. I said it right?
One Die.
We do this every
Yeah.
month.
I know, because it's like,
Shout out
you
to
know,
One Die, man.
Yeah. For putting
dude,
up with our shit.
This is the whole thing. Remember I told you that story about Mariah the Scientist? I was doing a show with her, and it was just kind of like a club show, and they were like, "Yo, we got
yeah,
Mariah the
I remember,
Scientist
yeah.
tonight." And the whole time I'm like, "It's Mariah, Mariah," and I kept thinking Maria for some reason. I kept saying like, "Don't say Maria. Do not say Maria. Don't say Maria." First thing I get on the
crazy.
mic, they're like, "Yo, she's in the room. Just say what's up." I'm like, "Yo, we got Maria the Scientist." I'm like,
No.
"Fuck." I was like- but that's
Dude,
exactly
Young
what.
Thug gonna send some thugs after you.
Yeah, man. I mean, we were cool after that, but you know,
She probably didn't even hear you.
No, I was like, yeah, you say it really fast. No one knows. It's on a club mic. Doesn't count. Russo, Joey Sick, Dimmy, Sincere, J Mac, Vamo, Pal Party. You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
All right.
That's close enough.
Sounds good. I'm good with it.
That's what it's gonna be.
I'm not sure if he is, but I mean, sounds good to me. Bossa Nova and Cam Wick. So thank you guys for submitting your edits. 5, you want to read off those?
Yes, sir. We'll start with Jersey's pick. Chainsmoker Rose's Hitman surprise edit. Acting Up with Act Up. J Mac wordplay edit. We're Never Getting Back Together, Liam, Tipsy Edit. Not Like Us, Russo Rework. Was that from your list? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got Neil, E85, Villa Clubber. Fuck You Watch This, Russo Rework.
Fuck you.
Fuck You Watch This. Okay.
I don't know.
RIP Viking, Russo Rework. ZZ Popular, Russo Rework. And Baby Is It a Crime, Nick Lewis Edit.
Was Viking a big song?
Never really hit for me.
For a specific crowd, it was big for me.
Okay. It's kind of like an album cut for Playboi Carti, right?
Oh, what?
Like,
No.
isn't that Playboi Carti? Who did Viking?
No, that was what's his name?
No, he's on that though.
Saw
isn't he?
Baby.
No.
No,
It was
Cardi
Saw
was on
Baby.
it. Yeah,
Oh. Why does it say Playboi Carti on there?
no clue,
Was
buddy.
he featured on it? All right, maybe I've got the
Oh
wrong.
no, the vocals is Playboi Carti. The instrumental is Viking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the edit. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I got my picks are Bulletproof, Villa Edit, Zed Clarity, Villa Upside Down Edit, Kesha Take It Off, Cam Wick Money Edit, and yeah, that's what I got for the edit, guys.
Boom.
Good job, editors.
Thank you guys. And if we didn't announce you, we didn't pick it. Don't worry. We only could do so many, but there was a lot of great submissions, and we encourage you to send more. So make sure you get the email down, which is Neil. Go ahead, tell them the email address because you know it.
It is something. I think it's
31
earbuds.
episodes, bro. 31 episodes.
It's earbuds at Headliners Music Club.
You got it. There we go. Just because Neil will text us every single month and go, "Hey
Yep.
guys, I need what's our edit submitter email thing that we do?" So
It's the
I had
olive
to-
oil, Neil.
It's my version.
Olive.
It's my version of. If
you get the high quality olive oil,
one dye.
you'll remember it.
One dye. One
Yeah.
day. Is it one dye? One dye. That's the edit submission email is my version of that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you got it. Let's go to our top 5 of the month. This is kind of a new thing. We just wanted to try out to see collectively with all three of us what are the top 5 songs that are popular for the month. And I think that would help people out because not like we're end all say all or whatever, but I think that it's a good little list we came up with, and we actually had Dex even tell us that, hey, put this in this order, do this. So 5, why don't you read off our earbuds top 5 songs of the month?
Yeah, everyone's gonna argue about this, but here we go. Okay, number 5, In This Be, Chris Lorenzo. Number 4, Talk to You, Another. Number 3, Stateside, Pink Panthers and Sarah Larson. Number 2, E85, Don Tolliver. And number 1, Prospa and Clooney, Free Your Mind. That'll be our top 5 earbud songs of the month. And you guys can go argue in the comments about this if we post a clip, but and give us your top 5. Yell at Jerzy because
I had
he
nothing
made
to
the
do with
list.
this. I had some runners. I said Tame Impala, Dracula could be in there. What else?
yeah, that's an honorable mention.
What else did we have? Did we say Acting Tough? I think we did, didn't we? Or no? Was that on the list? No?
I think it got cut out of the list.
Oh, okay. So those are my honorable mentions, but yeah. So, okay. Top 5 of the month. We wrap that up. Great work, guys. We are going to take a little break, but that is part 1 of our Earbuds podcast with Dex. We'll come back with part 2. So don't go anywhere.